Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, students. Today, how are you? Today, we will discuss about a formal invitation. The type of invitation is formal and informal. And then, what do you know about a formal invitation? The definition of formal invitation. A formal invitation is an invitation which follows a dignified form, tone, or style in agreement with the established norms, customs, or values. For example, like an invitation to the opening of a school. The second is an invitation to a graduation ceremony. And the third is an invitation to a wedding, and the others. And then common format of a formal invitation. The first is the name of the person who invite. The second line is the request for participation. The third is the name of person invite. The fourth is the occasion for invitation. The fifth is the time of and date of the occasion. And the sixth line is the place of the occasion. The last is the request for reply. Social function, invitation informal is inviting people to formal and social event. Next, linguistic characteristic, simple, precise, and concise words, and then detailed information, and then the tone should be friendly and sincere. Words should be chosen carefully. The style of writing should be formal. Format of layout. Format of layout. The first is address of the address and the address. The second is salutation. The third is body, such as state for whom the invitation is and by who it is given. The second, reasons of invitation. The third, date, time, and place. The last is please reply. The fourth is signature. The fifth is the format of the envelope for the invitation is addressed the same way as the envelope of a letter. Next is ways of organizing information. Reasons for inviting others. Detailed information about the party or event, and then ask friends to come by using a sincere tone. This is an example of a formal invitation. And then the second example of formal invitation. This is responding to a formal invitation. The first is acceptance. For example, like Mr. and Mrs. Eri Utomo accept with pleasure the kind invitation of Mr. and Mrs. Pujianto to the wedding ceremony of their daughter on Friday, the 12th of December at 7 o'clock. And then Mr. and Mrs. Wibo accept the invitation with pleasure. The second, declining or regretting. Mr. and Mrs. Sitomorang regret that they are unable to accept the kind invitation of Mr. and Mrs. Pujianto for Friday, the 12th of December at 7 o'clock due to prior engagement. Mr. and Mrs. Wibo regret to decline the invitation due to health reasons. The conclusion about the material today is the formal invitation is made in written form and a more polite language style. This type of invitation is usually given for formal, important, or large-scale events that include more people. For example, such as an invitation to the opening of school, an invitation to a graduation ceremony, an invitation to a wedding, and the others example. Okay, there is any question? Are you understand, my students? If there is no question, I give you the exercise is write a formal invitation for your brother's wedding. Okay, thank you for coming today. We hope are you understand for the material today. So thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.